Clinton. The Prisco fracture with a probable bleed. I'll do a
Tell
trauma.
CT to get ready for her. Checking reflexes.
No obvious spinal deformity.
Hey lovely viewers, welcome to our channel Grey's Anatomy Official. Grey's Anatomy confirms 6 characters still in danger ahead of Season 22's Deadly's premiere. Get ready to scrub back in. The premiere of Grey's Anatomy Season 22 will make its Deadly return to ABC this Thursday, October 9th. After last season's finale ended in one of the long-running medical drama's most explosive cliffhangers yet, fans have spent the last 5 months speculating which of SLOAN Memorial Hospital's exceptional doctors escaped the carnage unscathed. While promotional material for the upcoming season has confirmed that characters like Dr. Amelia Shepard, Katerina Scorsone, Dr. Owen Hunt, Kevin McKidd, and, of course, the series' eponymous lead, Dr. Meredith Grey, Ellen Pompeo, survived the gas explosion that rocked the hospital to its core. An all-new trailer released just days before the Season 22 premiere confirmed that 6 doctors are still in danger of becoming the latest Grey's Anatomy casualty. Season 22 will be a long road to recovery for SLOAN's doctors. Speaking with TV Insider, Grey's Anatomy showrunner Meg Marinis teased that Season 22 will explore a long road to recovery for the hospital and its core cast of doctors. The season will touch on the long road to recovery, but I also want to focus on hope and where we look for it during trying times, said Marinis. The hope that SLOAN Memorial will be able to rebuild, and the hope our doctors have for themselves and their patients. While Marinis' statement could refer to a literal rebuilding of the hospital after last season's explosion, fans are near certain that the showrunner is similarly referencing an emotional rebuilding following the supposed death of one of SLOAN's own. In the same report, TV Insider confirmed that the 6 characters still in danger of becoming the Shondaland Productions' latest victim or victims include Dr. Atticus Lincoln, Chris Carmack, Dr. Richard Weber, James Pickens Jr., Dr. Monica Beltran, Natalie Morales, Dr. Jules Millen, Adelaide Kane, Dr. Lucas Adams, Nico Taro, and Dr. Miranda Bailey. Chandra Wilson. Though all 6 characters were part of the main cast for Grey's Anatomy Season 21, some deaths seem more probable than others, with fans suggesting that Weber, Lucas, Monica, and Link are in the most danger of being written off the show. Promise of familiar faces in Season 22 could predict Weber's death. While the forthcoming premiere of Season 22 will reportedly pick up immediately after the events of the Season 21 finale, the second episode of the new season will mark the 450th episode of Grey's Anatomy overall. In the past, milestone episodes have been particularly dramatic and oftentimes deadly. For the 50th episode, a patient's toxic blood left several of the hospital's doctors unconscious, while the 350th episode revolved around Meredith's trial to retain her medical license after committing insurance fraud to save a young patient. Fans think the upcoming 450th episode could be equally as dramatic, potentially serving as a funeral for one of the show's original cast members, Dr. Richard Weber. The rumors only intensified after members of the Greys cast revealed that the upcoming season would see the return of some familiar faces. At present, it remains unclear as to who exactly could be returning to SLOAN's hallowed halls for Season 22, or why. Regardless, if both Weber and Bailey remain in danger ahead of Thursday's premiere, Weber seems like the more logical choice. Not only has the former chief of surgery been considering retirement for what seems like the entirety of the show's 20-year history, a trailer for the premiere shows Kim Raver's Dr. Teddy Altman delivering potentially deadly news to Weber's wife, Dr. Catherine Fox, Debbie Allen. Tears suggest someone close to Amelia might not survive the premiere. Another clue as to who might not make it out the explosion alive comes after sneak peek photos from the upcoming premiere showed Amelia in hysterics as she tries to push past Anthony Hill's Dr. Winston Degou, suggesting that someone close to her might be in danger. While Amelia's tears could be for Monica, particularly after their will they won't they romance on Season 21, it seems more likely that her over-the-top reaction comes as the result of her nephew, second-year surgical intern Lucas, being seriously injured or even killed in the explosion. Lucas' potential death would come just episodes after the character was subject to a convenience store robbery. Though he escaped the altercation unscathed, at least physically, the holdup was eerily familiar to a similar robbery witnessed by the late Dr. Derek Shepard, Patrick Dempsey, who met his grisly end in Season 11. Will Lucas meet a similar fate this season? And, if so, how will the fallout affect his aunts Amelia and Meredith? On the surface, Link seems to be the most Likely Season 22 casualty. Though Grey's Anatomy has confirmed that 6 characters are still in danger, fans have been most concerned for Link, who seemed to accidentally set off the explosion during last season's finale while performing a surgery. Link's death would have untold consequences on the series, particularly given that he and Dr. Joe Wilson, Camilla Luddington, tied the Not Mere episodes before the finale, and because the couple are mere days away from the birth of their twin daughters. The orthopedic surgeon's potential death seems even more likely following preseason interviews where Luddington revealed that she was really dreading returning to film season 22. "It's a rough episode for Joe," Luddington told E! News in August. "It's wild. There's so much going on. There's so much action nonstop. I think viewers are going to be really excited to watch, but also there's some hard moments." Jason George teases multiple deaths in season 22 premiere. While Grey's fans have been whipped into a frenzy trying to predict which of their favorite characters won't make it to season 22, Jason George, who portrays Dr. Ben Warren in the series, warned viewers to keep tissues handy ahead of Thursday's premiere, teasing that multiple doctors might be in danger of flatlining in the deadly episode. "I think it's safe to say that not everybody makes it out," the actor told Soaps.com, adding, "Deadly is an accurate word for the situation." Though George's Dr. Warren was confirmed safe from the explosion in last season's finale, he revealed that things are going to get shook up in season 22, adding that a whole other level of electric intensity overtook the cast as they discovered which doctors didn't survive during the table read for the premiere episode. Grey's Anatomy season 22 premiere. Which doctors survived the explosion? The doctors of Grey Sloan Memorial are fighting for their lives. Grey's Anatomy Season 22 premieres on ABC this Thursday, October 9th. The new season picks up immediately after a devastating gas explosion. A hospital and its staff face a long road to recovery. Milestone episode could mark a major character's funeral. Emotional clues hint at potential casualties. Link's storyline makes him a probable victim. 6 main characters remain in critical danger. Their fates will be revealed in what cast members are calling a deadly premiere episode. A hospital and its staff face a long road to recovery. Showrunner Meg Marinas told TV Insider that recovery is a central theme. She described a long road to recovery for the hospital and its staff. 6 characters are confirmed to be in grave peril. According to TV Insider, the list includes Dr. Richard Weber, Dr. Miranda Bailey, and Dr. Atticus Link Lincoln. Dr. Monica Beltran, Dr. Jules Millen, and Dr. Lucas Adams are also at risk. Fan theories suggest some deaths are more likely than others. Longtime character Weber and newer intern Lucas are considered top candidates. Milestone episode could mark a major character's funeral. The season's 2nd episode is the show's 450th overall. Past Milestone episodes have featured significant, often tragic, events. This has led to speculation the episode could be a funeral. The potential return of familiar faces, as teased by the cast, supports this theory. Dr. Richard Weber's death seems a strong possibility. A promotional trailer shows Dr. Teddy Altman delivering grave news to Weber's wife, Catherine Fox. His potential departure would mark a major shift for the series. Weber has been a foundational character since the very first episode. Emotional clues hint at potential casualties. Sneak peek photos provide another emotional clue. They show Dr. Amelia Shepard in visible distress, being held back by a colleague. 6 characters are confirmed to be in grave peril. According to TV Insider, the list includes Dr. Richard Weber, Dr. Miranda Bailey, and Dr. Atticus Link Lincoln. Dr. Monica Beltran, Dr. Jules Millen, and Dr. Lucas Adams are also at risk. Fan theories suggest some deaths are more likely than others. Longtime character Weber and newer intern Lucas are considered top candidates. Milestone episode could mark a major character's funeral. The season's 2nd episode is the show's 450th overall. Past Milestone episodes have featured significant, often tragic, events. This has led to speculation the episode could be a funeral. The potential return of familiar faces, as teased by the cast, supports this theory. Dr. Richard Weber's death seems a strong possibility. A promotional trailer shows Dr. Teddy Altman delivering grave news to Weber's wife, Catherine Fox. His potential departure would mark a major shift for the series. Weber has been a foundational character since the very first episode. Emotional clues hint at potential casualties. Sneak peek photos provide another emotional clue. They show Dr. Amelia Shepard in visible distress, being held back by a colleague. Grey's Anatomy drops new trailer for season 22, and fans are absolutely losing it. The ABC drama returns on October 9th, but viewers are worried about two major. Grey's Anatomy season 22 will premiere on October 9th, 2025 on ABC. Fans got to see a sneak peek of the Grey's Anatomy season 22 trailer on Instagram. Fans also got concerned about two major characters' possibly deaths. Grey's Anatomy season 22 isn't even here yet, but fans are already fearful that some beloved characters may not make it this season. With the newest installment premiering on Thursday, October 9th, 2025 on ABC, viewers are anxious to learn who survived the shocking explosion at SLOAN in the final moments of the season 21 finale. While folks have been waiting months for an answer, the show may have already teased what's going to happen, and it's intense. Dropping a link to the Grey's Anatomy season 22 sneak peek trailer on Instagram, fans got to see Ben Warren, Jason George, get emotional about Miranda Bailey, Chunder Wilson's whereabouts in the emergency. The clip also shows Jo Wilson, Camilla Luddington, freaking out as she says she can't reach Atticus Lincoln, Chris Carmack on his phone. And if that's not enough, the show's social team made sure to leave fans in suspense with a cryptic note. This content is imported from Instagram. You may be able to find the same content in another format, or you may be able to find more information at their website. When the preview dropped, fans were very candid about their feelings. "I think I'll be done if Lincoln dies," one person wrote in the comments. Link, a different follower added. "If anything happens to her, to Bailey, I will sue, and I will win," another said. Well, we'll all have to tune into the season 22 premiere of Grey's Anatomy to see the true aftermath of the SLOAN explosion. Grey's Anatomy boss previews explosion aftermath and Meredith in Seattle more. Once again, Surgeon Meredith Grey, Ellen Pompeo, sees her beloved hospital in flames. In last season's finale, the long-running medical drama offered declarations of love, a wrenching breakup, a resolved hostage negotiation, and then disaster. A distraught mom, Piper Perabo, threatened the ER with a tank of toxic acetylene, demanding Amelia, Katerina Scorsone, perform life-saving surgery on her daughter. When the tank blew up, SLOAN Memorial was in toxic chaos. The Grey's Anatomy season 22 premiere on Thursday, October 9th, picks up right where we left off in the finale, seconds after the explosion, says showrunner Meg Marinis. "We couldn't show the aftermath of that, so the premiere will focus on figuring out where everyone is, who's okay, and who's not." Look for a season starting with several episodes of non-stop action, Camilla Luddington, who plays Jo Wilson, has promised. The doctor's most in peril, expectant father Link, Chris Carmack, Weber, James Pickens Jr., Monica, Natalie Morales, and residents Jules, Adelaide Kane, and Amelia's nephew, Lucas Nicotero, who ran to warn Weber and the others. Could one of the show's most beloved linchpins, Miranda Bailey, Chunder Wilson, possibly be among the casualties? There will be devastating losses for sure. "The season will touch on the long road to recovery," says Marinis, "but I also want to focus on hope and where we look for it during trying times, the hope that SLOAN Memorial will be able to rebuild and the hope our doctors have for themselves and their patients. Is there hope for the surviving medicos' twisty romances? It wouldn't be Grey's Anatomy without some relationship drama," the showrunner states. After Lucas' recent avowal of love for fellow resident Simone, Alexis Floyd, she'll be forced to deal with the ramifications of her actions from last season and what that means going forward. Those actions, of course, include her fling with hunky new resident Wes Bryant, Trevor Jackson. "I'm excited for fans to meet Jackson's character and the dynamic he brings to the hospital. He's not afraid to go after what he wants, whether that's in his work or in his personal life," she says. We'll also see the fallout from Teddy, Kim Raver, telling Owen, Kevin McKidd, their marriage is over. Is it really over between them? And how will they handle working together through this? Fans no doubt will be split over whatever the outcome is. As for Meredith, she'll finally spend more time as a surgeon in Seattle than a researcher in Boston. We'll still get to follow her Alzheimer's research, but with her being in Seattle more, I'm really excited to get her back into N or occasionally, says Marinis. I really love seeing her interact with patients, the interns, and residents. After all, those moments and her ups and downs with love are what the show's long devoted followers have tuned into for 22 seasons. Is Weber dying in Grey's Anatomy Season 22? ABC drops clues hard to ignore. Grey's Anatomy Season 21's cliffhanger ending setup Link as the character most in danger from SLOAN's explosion, but several clues have appeared about Richard possibly dying, especially in the context of what's to come after Grey's Anatomy Season 22's premiere. The explosion came as a shock after the hostage situation had already been resolved in Season 21's finale. With several characters unaccounted for or seen in the vicinity of the floor in Grey's Anatomy Season 21's ending, plenty could be in mortal danger. Grey's Anatomy Season 22's premiere will inevitably have to address the explosion's aftermath, but the possibility that it might be an original character to die is supported by clues in the trailer and beyond. Grey's Anatomy clues that Richard is dying in Season 22 explain Grey's Anatomy Season 21's ending didn't explicitly highlight how Richard could be in danger, but the closer we get to Season 22's premiere date, the more we get new information. Richard notably doesn't appear in Grey's Anatomy Season 22's teaser trailer, nor its full version. However, there are more worrisome clues that point to his death being likely to happen. Songs always meant a great deal in the context of the medical drama, with only one Grey's Anatomy episode not sharing a title with a song. A cover of White Flag by Dido can be heard in the trailer, which ends with one specific line from the song, "I will go down with this ship." Ever since Grey's Anatomy's beginning, Richard Weber could be likened to the captain of SLOAN Memorial, having been its chief for years and its residency director too. The explosion being perceived as SLOAN sinking, and Richard being its honorary captain, can work as a metaphor hinting at Richard suffering the hospital's same fate. Grey's Anatomy's 450th episode, which coincides with Season 22, Episode 2, is titled We Built This City, hinting at the original Grey's Anatomy characters who built SLOAN and the drama. Its synopsis explicitly mentioning hospital renovations could be willfully concealing moving on after a key character's death, with his funeral potentially happening in that episode perfectly fitting the bill. Why Richard dying makes the most sense in Grey's Anatomy Season 22. Every milestone episode in Grey's Anatomy included an important event, life-changing for its characters or SLOAN itself. Episode 400 notably involved the residency program being shut down. Grey's Anatomy's 450th episode, taking place after Season 22's premiere, would let it take its time to address the main character's death and move on with a funeral the next episode. Grey's Anatomy not killing major characters off for 4 years made it imperative that someone important dies in Season 22, and Richard would be the perfect character to die this close to Grey's Anatomy's 450th episode. Setting up the demise of an original Grey's Anatomy character would especially make the milestone episode about SLOAN and the show simultaneously. Among the remaining original characters, Richard's would be the death that makes the most sense. Bailey or Meredith's storylines still have much to say. Moreover, Grey's Anatomy Season 22's trailer showcased the key reactions of characters important to Richard by showing Catherine asking about fatalities and Amelia, Dagu, and Meredith being distraught, making Richard's death the only one that works. With only 3 remaining original characters, Grey's Anatomy might nevertheless be unwilling to kill off one of them just to shock viewers, making Richard's death far-fetched, no matter how many clues Season 22's trailer effectively dropped. Even without ridding the medical drama of its longest-serving doctors, Grey's Anatomy still needs to kill off someone consequential after Season 22's high-octane trailer. According to Grey's Anatomy Season 22's confirmed cast, the onus to break the medical drama's recent trend of not killing characters will seemingly fall on Monica Beltran, as Natalie Morales isn't among the confirmed cast to return for Season 22. With Amelia and Winston both being close to her, their reactions in the trailer would also fit such a development. Despite being more consequential than that of Mika's sister, Monica's death still doesn't hold a candle to Richard's, which would affect everyone who ever walked through SLOAN Memorial's halls. Her death is also completely off base in light of some of the clues from Grey's Anatomy Season 22's trailer, making some of the teaser's choices puzzling in hindsight. How Richard's death impacts the future of Grey's Anatomy. Killing Richard in Grey's Anatomy Season 22 would be so unexpectedly shocking to make the medical drama mirror its golden years. Indeed, with everyone expecting Link to die after Season 21's ending clearly established his whereabouts, Richard's death would subvert expectations and still be central enough to have ramifications for several characters in the drama. Richard's death in Grey's Anatomy Season 22 would effectively mark the end of an era. The character taught all of Grey Sloan Memorial's interns, shaping more than just those in Meredith's class. His death would also be extremely heavy on the other Grey's Anatomy original characters, his mates Bailey and Meredith. In short, Richard's death could easily be the one to have the biggest impact among all those likely in terms of shock value, importance, and lasting changes to the medical drama as a result. It would reduce the ranks of its original characters and set up Grey's Anatomy Season 22 to be something unexpected and unlike anything before. Grey's Anatomy Season 22 premieres on ABC at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, October 9, 2025. Grey's Anatomy returns for Season 22 with one possible cast departure. After that explosive finale cliffhanger, here's everything to know about the new season of the veteran ABC medical drama. Earlier this year, Grey's Anatomy Season 21 went out with a literal bang as a massive explosion rocked the halls of Grey Sloan. And the veteran ABC medical drama plans to continue to bring that explosiveness in its upcoming Season 22, which may include an increased number of appearances from Ellen Pompeo. Thanks for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.